Hello guys, welcome to the part 2 of this tutorial. They will be studying these commands: move, copy, stretch, scale, mirror, rotate, trim, extend, fillet, chamfer, blend, array, offset, explode and erase.
Steel. Force.
So we start with move. So before you move an object, you select it, then you click move. Then you click anywhere, then you move it. So we realize that we move in 90 degrees, we move in straight lines, either to the right, to the north, to the east, and to the south. If we want to quit these angles, we come back to click on this auto mode, then we can move it anywhere we want. Or better still, we can still keep this on and press shift on the keyboard, then it automatically moves anywhere we want to move it. Then we come to copy. So to use the copy command, you highlight the object, then you click copy. Then a duplicate of the object is created. Press enter. Now we come to stretch. Same way, you highlight, you click on stretch. Stretch. Select object you want to stretch. Press enter. Then you give it a distance, say 2000. And it stretches it for you nicely. You won't be needing these commands often. Enter. Press escape to exit the command. And you come to rotate. Assuming you want to rotate this square, you click on the object, you press enter. So to rotate, we are going to rotate it about a point. So when I click here, it rotates it in angles of 90 degrees. So in 90 degrees, so same way we can press shift on the keyboard, but nothing happens. So we can off this auto mode. Then we rotate it about the angle we want, or you can just type the angle you want, say 30 degrees, and you press enter. Then it creates an angle of 30 degrees for you automatically. Now we come to the mirror command. We want to mirror this. You press enter, then it gives us the line we want to mirror. Let's say I want to mirror it to this, I want the exact thing to be mirrored to the left. You get it like this, or we click on the auto mode to get it straight. Press enter, or we can mirror it down. Mirror the baseline here. Press enter, and we get a mirrored image. When we come to scale, say select object, so we select this object. We press enter, and it gives us the base point we want to scale it to. So let me make my base point center. So we can either increase it or decrease it, increase or decrease, increase or decrease. So you can just enter a value 500, enter, and scales it to 500, it becomes very big. Or better still, select it, the scale, select the object, press enter, specify base point. Let's say my base point is the center. So when we scale it by 1, means it will be at the same position. When we scale it by 2, scale, select object, press enter. We get this, we get this object multiplied by 2. When I type 2 and press enter, twice the size. So if you want it to return to its original position, you have to scale it by half. Scale, select, enter. We select the base point, then 0.5, enter. Comes back to its original position. We want to reduce this by half. Scale, select, enter, 0.5, enter. Oh, I made a mistake. Scale, select object, press enter. Forgot to click on the center of the object. Then 0.5, enter. It becomes smaller. I think that's all for it for scale. And we go to trim. As the name implies, we are trimming. So the trim command, let me press escape and start. When you click on this trim command, you need to press enter to activate it before you can start trimming. Trim, 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 trim. Yeah, that's it. Don't trim, 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 trim. Enter to exit the command. Now let's do array. When you click on the array command, then you select the object, enter, enter. So it makes a duplicate of the object you selected. This makes the work a bit faster, but you won't be using it often when it comes to architectural drawings. So you can select the distance between the rows you want. Let's say I want a distance of 300, enter. So the distance from here to here becomes 300. Or you can input the data you want here manually, then it will do everything for you. So let's close this and move to fillet. Fillets. Let's say you have two lines. Um, Let me quickly draw two lines. So one line here, enter, and another line here, enter. If these two lines don't meet, if you want some kind of curve here, you click on fillet. It says specify first object. Okay, specify first object. Now you can either give it a radius. You can either give it a radius R for the circle, enter, then let's say 300, enter. I think this is too large, so let's give it another radius. Select here, radius, let's say 100. And it gives it a nice curve over here. Okay, so now let's come to offset. So offset kind of duplicates the object but makes it a bit larger. So let's say I have this square. Now before you offset a shape like this, you have to make sure they are all joined. So you can either draw it again with a polyline so that all the shapes will be joined. Enter, then you offset. Specify the offset distance and it offsets perfectly. But it works for polylines like this. If you want to offset this, you can't offset them together. You have to offset them individually. Then you later fillet or you later join them. But if you don't want to go through all these threads, let me delete this. Delete. You can just highlight all everything. Then you join. Type join on the keyboard. Press enter. And you offset. Specify the offset distance. And you offset. Now offset this as well. Now we come to erase. Erase just cleans the line segments. Enter. So that's all for today's tutorial. Please, if you know you're not subscribed yet, please do me the favor by clicking on the subscription and make sure you turn on notifications so that you'll be notified anytime I drop any new video. This is still Force Engineering, Construction and Training. Enter, then everything goes. Okay, see you on our next tutorial. On our next tutorial, we'll be dealing with text, dimensions, leader, tables, the annotation part of the table. If you know this is the first time you're watching the tutorial, you can go back to go and watch our tutorial on the draw commands where we treated the line, polyline, the circle, arc, rectangle, center, ellipse, and the heart. Okay, until then, see you next time. Bye.